All right, gang, we're back with our in-gym and at-home Metcon for Monday, January 4th. Um, the goal of today's Metcon is working on power and speed. So we've got short 30-second intervals. We're not necessarily trying to gas ourselves out completely today, but you'll see how that speed piece, that explosiveness piece unfolds as we go through each one of these movements. Movement number one today, 30 seconds of Russian swings. This can be done with a dumbbell or kettlebell. I want you to pick a load that'll keep you moving, or that will keep you from having to set the kettlebell or dumbbell down more than once during that 30 seconds. So you shouldn't need to break that 30 seconds more than once. That said, emphasis today, fast hips. That's where that speed piece comes in. So as we load up in the bottom, remember this is an RDL position, not a squat. So we want our knees back, chest out in front. Our wrists should stay high up here in the hips. That's a very common flaw we see on kettlebell swings. People want to let that kettlebell get super low, keep it up high. And then it's fast hips, fast knees, butt, quads, and belly tight at the top. That way we're not overextending. And then we're going to let that bell drift up until our fist is right at our chin. Don't let your shoulders get up in your ears either. Think about keeping those shoulder blades down in your back pockets. So putting it all together, emphasis on fast hips and knees today. One of the ways you can help with that is to breathe in on the way down, fast out breath on the way up, emphasizing the speed of the hip and the knee, and then just letting that kettlebell ride to the top. After 30 seconds of work there, we'll rest for 30 seconds, and then we'll move into our sit-ups today. These can be bent knee, straight leg, or butterfly. And same thing here. I want your emphasis to be speed on the way to the top, but not necessarily with throwing our arms, with flexing, crunching those abs down. So big breath in as we roll back today, touch the ground behind us, and then same out breath on the way up. That'll help you emphasize that power and speed. And the other thing I really want you to think about is just trying to actually squeeze and engage through the middle and crunch those ribs down to your belly button as you sit up, and that's going to give you the most out of that movement. After we rest for 30 seconds on our after our sit-ups, then we'll go into box jump overs today. Getting those hips high and jumping fast is going to be your goal for today. And when by fast, I mean explosive to the top. So this can be facing the box or lateral to the box, whichever you're comfortable with, but landing with our hips as high as we can. Then if we're going facing, spin before we step down. If we're going lateral, still landing high, I like to use that crossover step, and that way I can step down into my load position. So once again, fast off the ground, letting those hips get as high as they possibly can. Take your time on that step over, watching your footing, loading into that next rep. Set a benchmark in terms of reps your first round through, and then you'll try to get back to those same reps on each subsequent round. Don't forget fast hips on the kettlebell, fast abs on the sit-ups, fast legs on those jumps today. Good luck on our Metcon, and we'll see you back tomorrow for some rowing, push-ups, and step-ups.